This artwork has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up artworks that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things.
Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 83 of Building Robocop. In this issue, we're finishing off the other arm by the looks of it. After looking through the magazine, as ever, we're writing for the new Cyborg, the 2014 Robocop. Was it 2014? It's 11 years ago. That's quite scary. Time keeps going past. So, yeah. I enjoyed it. It wasn't quite Robocop, but it was all right. So yes, the right shoulder, part 4. We've got to do much the same as we did on the other ones. We've got little caps to put over, but they're held in place with little sticky pads. Got to finish building the shoulder joint and then attaching the big shoulder joint into the shoulder until we end up with it just like that. Ready for continuing next time when I think we're joining the shoulders together. So yeah, it's all getting there. We've got autonomous or controlled, the advantages and disadvantages of yeah, AI controls or autonomous controls or having a joystick control. Snake robots, yeah, they're quite cool. They move into places that you could never, get yourself into. I don't know about outer space as well. That's quite interesting. Snake from 2000, cool. Yeah, a little bit nicer than that now, I'd expect. All good stuff. I like that. I like robotics. So let me clear this out of the way and we'll get on with the build. So this is what we're starting with. We've got from previous parts the start of the shoulder assembly and obviously the arm that we're going to be attaching it to. The arm is actually where we're starting because we're going to put the little sticky pads onto these little covers. So let me get a pair of cutters to get those off of there nicely. These are all labelled individually, and they are indeed labelled individually. No, I can't see any labels on there. Let me get some closer glasses on and see if they have actually labelled them on here. They are. They're labelled 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's get number 1. And we'll get one sticky pad. It's not sticky. So what I shall do is put the bit that's labelled 1 onto that sticky pad. Like that. And then when I peel that off, that should come with the sticky pad. It has indeed. There we go. I'm going to get a pair of tweezers for doing this actually. So that's number 1. Does it say where 1 goes? 1 is G, and G is going bottom left. I didn't notice that these had numbers on them before, but they are slightly shaped differently. So they obviously do have to be. They've got different sort of tapers to them. So that will go on there just like that. Does the job. Right, I'll get the rest of these done because you don't need to see me doing all of this bit. And then we'll see about building up the rest of the middle framework. Right, there we go. That's all of those attached in there, covering up the nice screw holes. So all good stuff there. Next up, we are continuing with the shoulder assembly. We need to put the spring into this bit. So the spring goes over there. That then goes over that with that way round. Sorry, not that bit. That bit goes on there because that fits into there and locks in place. Just like so. Then we need that bit on that bit. That goes through there. I don't need the little bit as rubbish from that. should look in there, shouldn't it? Oh, it's got two-side bayonet. If I can get that in the right place, that should push all the way in. So that seems bigger than that. Am I doing this the right way around? No, it goes in that side. There we go. So that goes all the way through there. So that holds that together. Then we've got, yeah, that bit goes into there. No, ignore that. That goes onto there. Right, so we've got our side panel there that attaches to one pin, one screw, a CM screw, which is one of those. Spares of that we'll put out the way. So that will hold that in there. Making sure that's nice and secure. There we go. Then that is going to go a wobble there. Let's see if I can get that tightened up a bit further. As tight as that gets. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, that's all right. I'm going to see if I can tighten these a little bit more now. I've got that on there to give me an idea as to how tight or loose that's going to end up being. Obviously, with the little post, you can't really tell, but with a bigger post, it makes a difference. Yeah, one of these can do with being tightened further. There we go, that's better now. So that is then going to go onto there. Don't pick it up because the bolt will fall out. So that goes onto that. Way through there, and that will do the clicky stuff. Then that is going to go over the top of that and hold all of that together. With that lining up and going together. It doesn't go 100% together. That's what confused me on the last one. There we go. So that's that in there. So we need a DP screw. Just the one. The rest, the other one can stay in there. And that is going through our ball joint thing there. Get it all the right way around. So that's the main joint being held together. But we do need two more CP screws to hold the other side of this frame together. So them, put that over there where I keep all the spares. Keep them all in one place, much easier. In fact, I'll put that over there with them as well and throw away the rubbish. So these are going to go through there and the other one in the middle of that post that I can't see. In there, sort of. Right way round, come on. There we go. So that is that. Both of those tightened up. And then we need 3 more screws to hold this whole thing into that. And they are these ones here. 1, 2, 3. 1 left spare as ever. This is going to go on there with that bit up the top. That bit up the top, so that goes across there. So we're aiming for those 3 blocks there. That one. That one. And that one over that side. There we go. So there we have another issue completed. I shall get those all tightened up and secured. But there we have another shoulder assembly built onto the arm. So thank you very much for joining me. I shall see you for more very, very soon. Bye bye for now.